Okay, so back at Newpark, our fields are cultivated and full of weeds. I hate that the weeds. I don't know how to do it. So I don't know what it is that other people are doing. It's got to be in XML or some kind of coding or something along the lines of that. When they... Oh, that doesn't fit under there. That's surprising. Let's lower that down. When they make a map and then you get fields and they only have little bits of weeds come up in the field. And then you get other maps and the whole field is weed. I don't know what it is that they're doing to change that. What we do need to do is address this. So the sheep, 20 sheep produce wool very quickly. Now that may be something that's in the game, in the map, I'm sorry, set up like that, I don't know, but I'm just going to get this trailer out of the way so it doesn't affect it. Also, when I skipped into the next day, we sold some animals, and it's not the sheep. We still have 20 sheep, so I'm guessing it's chickens. So I'm guessing when we're full at capacity, they sell the chickens. I've never come across that before, unless I've missed it. Anyway, CEEBUR is getting waffly. I like waffles, maple syrup and butter. Delicious. Shrove Tuesday soon as well. Who likes to indulge in pancakes? Me, I do. In fact, I may have missed Shrove Tuesday when I was recording this. It may be before this comes out. I don't know. We're going to cut some grass. We're going to cut some grass. Also, I'm full of waffle today. Also, whilst I was getting prepared on here, I was listening to the radio. As you know, Truckers FM is my go-to station for farm sim playing. Just because some of the presenters in the evenings play some music which I very much like, and just before I started recording, in fact I waited to start recording until the song had finished, they were playing a Muse song which I had not heard before. I'm guessing it's a new release on their latest album, and it was pretty freaking awesome. That's me, CEEBUR. I like Muse, have done for years. The bassist Chris Wolfenstein, see, I know his name and know how to pronounce it. Control, that should start everything. Yes, it does. Exceptional bassist, one of my favourite bassists in the whole wide world. So we're going silage. We did grass because we needed grass or hay. Grass? No, it was grass. We did grass for the sheep. Now we're going to get silage out of our fields. Come on, Mr. Fent. We're having a moment. Come on, you can do it. So we're going to do both fields. We want some shola, cashola. I like money. Got 80,000. I reckon we'll have. Once we've sold them all, I reckon we'll have about 200,000. That's my estimation. Because we've got this field and that field over there. I don't know what the prices are like for silage on here, but on Greenlands prices were pretty good, so I'm guessing that Peter will have done it roughly the same. What I'll do is, for the time lapses, I'm going to attempt to find some Muse-esque music. That's going to be difficult. It's going to take some searching also. Oh, wonky grass cutting. Let's try and sort this out. Nope. Okay. Fine. Well, I'm going to time lapse these two fields then, cutting them, and bring out the international for some windrowing. I've recorded this before anybody's seen the episode where I asked what we should replace the John Deere with, so we'll keep that as the box tractor racer for now. But we will change it. We'll change it out for something with more power, equal to the Fendt, so that we're not using the Fendt all of the time. Although, that's not such a bad thing. It's a jolly nice tractor. Well, that's 2 fields successfully mowed. I just need to check, because I'm not entirely sure. But do I own? I do! I own that one too! So I'm going to go and do this one as well, but I'm not going to film this. So I'll just quickly cut it, or else we're going to end up with a million light years of time lapse. I'm going to go this way this time, so there, and then we'll come back, we'll grab the 1455 mega beast. She's not that mega, but she is beautiful. Put you all down, get you all going, and I will see you on the other side of a freshly cut field. Right, this little triangle is getting cut, and that's this field done. Magnificent. Fold you up, G to the front, because it doesn't lift it correctly, and then jump out. Pressing the wrong buttons. It's okay, we'll be alright. Right, Fendt, let's go. These gear changes are mildly annoying. It's very slow to get going. It doesn't... I know I should put it into manual so that I can change the gears myself, but I want it to go a bit longer in the gears and stop changing up when we're going up a hill, because like that's ridiculous. Why would you do that? So, Fent, we'll pop you in here for the time being. We're going to need you for the baler because you're the only one who has the power. The power. And you. We'll put the windrower on. Any reason to use the international? Seriously. Fold up. Could have done with a bigger windrower, I suppose. We're going to be here for 30 years. And what I'm going to do is start up here so it doesn't use quite as much power. Although I think she's going to be fine. Hopefully we can stick to keeping 3 rows into it, which would be delightful, but it's not going to be the case, is it, when you go around these? It's going to miss little tufts and things because, you know, it's silly and that's what it wants to do. The rudeness of it all. Well, whatever floats your boat, that's what I say. That's what I say. So I was thinking about this John Deere predicament, and you've probably all made suggestions, and now I'm going to delay the whole matter again. And I was thinking, well, if nobody does make a suggestion, then we'll just upgrade the John Deere to a bigger John Deere. So, you know, like an 8 series, a bit like what David uses in Down on the Farm, something like that, with 4 million horsepower. They're quite high, aren't they? They are around 400 horsepower, if I remember correctly. Or is that just the chipped ones? I could be delusional. I know of a few people who are delusional. Very delusional. Yes. I don't know. I would ask you all what you think, but you can't reply to me. I was considering, I've been bandying this around, and I was having a chat with some of my closest YouTube friends, followers, about possibly bringing back a live stream. Don't get too excited, I haven't decided yet. But basically because I really want to play on the Canadian map. I think, well, I know that it's based in Saskatchewan. I think it's called The Edge, Saskatchewan. I'm not sure about that. Not to be confused with the Devonshire map, Edge Farm. But because the fields are large, the machinery will need to be large, and the time involved in farming a map like that does not lend itself to the way I record my videos. It takes up an awful lot of time, so I was thinking, well, actually what we could do is live stream it. So you could let me know in the comments. I'd like to know, because I've got an awful lot of new viewers and subscribers compared to back what I did have and that might not be your thing. I know people like different things, don't they? Some people don't like the live stream, some people love live streams. I don't know. Some people, all they want is role plays, and I get it. We've all got our favourite things. I don't really know what my favourite thing is. I go and watch the odd live stream, more so because they're friends, or I've known them for a long time, or we all started together and we all kind of bounced off of each other ideas and things on how to get better at being a YouTuber. But yeah, it's I don't know. Let me know what you think. What do you think? Would you like a live stream? If it was going to be, it would probably only be once a week. It would probably be something like a Friday, because that is generally the freest night I have. As it goes. I don't know, maybe I could do a co-op. Get some friends in. I don't know. I just want to play the map. and it feels like it's the only way I can do it is to live stream it, because it's so big. Right. I think we've chatted enough for me to go back into another time lapse. Do you see what I do? I pad the middle out so that we're not constantly doing time lapses, or else I'd end up being like Chainsaw 100 and just doing time lapses all the time. Maybe you would prefer that. I did experiment with time lapse, with the time lapse series. That, strangely enough, was also on a Canadian map. And again, the biggest problem was that was the fact that the map was so big, all you ended up getting was 8 minutes solid of a combine going up and down a field. I find that mind-numbing. I don't know where the enjoyment would come from watching that. It's just a combine going up and down a field. I couldn't watch that. I only did 5 episodes because it bored me that much. Yep. Anyway, this time I will go into time lapse. fun rowing up, really isn't. I do not enjoy doing this. You'd think that I would, with all the other jobs that I enjoy, but this is not one that I enjoy. Probably because it's such a absolute faff about. I don't know. I'm sure it would be easier in real life because grass doesn't go blotchy like this does in its weird textured state of bleh. I'll just fire it out just here. Bleh. There you go. Bleh. There's a bit of grass. Bleh. Oh, I'm just gonna bulk it up so it's 10 miles high. Bleh. There you go. Stupid. Yes. Anyway. It's just me going through my standard procedure of mildly grumpy, ungrumpy, but grumpy CEEBUR. Try and move. I still missed it. Grumpy. That will do. I've had enough. It won't change up to 6th. You have to change it yourself. It's the only gear on this tractor. Everything else changes automatically, but it won't actually change up to 6th. You have to do it yourself. See? Changes down from 6th at fine. It's like, oh yeah, I'll change down from 6th. That gear shouldn't be there anyway. Which we all know. That's beside the point. Which is probably what the situation... Oh. Such silliness. Such unnecessary silliness. Right, unfold. We're not going to bail today. I tell you what, I would like to reverse one of these in real life to see if they really are this over responsive. I'm talking about the windrower with these turning rear wheels. Yeah, I forgot there was bales there. We'll jump out of view. Love you. Never noticed how sketchy those wheels are before. Never mind me, I'm just admiring a beautiful tractor. Yeah, these wheels, so... I've got... How does it work? Up. Zoom in. I see. On a torsion. So yeah. Alright, so it's on a torsion system. So you see that? See this bar here? I'll zoom right in on it so you know which one I'm talking about. This bar here with a bit of... Actually, I never looked in that close. A zippy tie. A zippy tie. Good modding. So, yes, that torsion bar is like a giant spring to make it as simple to understand as possible. And no, it's not a torsion bar. Look, it's got a... It is a torsion bar. I'm sorry. I am correct. Torsion bar. So it twists. and its action of twist in along the bar is what spring actions it back to be in a straight line. So when you reverse that mod, it wouldn't actually twist and turn as much as it does. There'd be a lot more tension and torsion, that's why it's called a torsion bar, on it, and it would reduce it from doing that. So I am right, that is not how it would reverse. We're going to use the baler on you, but not today. That is going to be it for today's episode. I am shattered today. Absolutely. Probably hear it in my voice, to be honest with you. Oh, that was a fake yawn, but I bet it made all of you lot yawn. I'm talking absolute crud. You'd think I was up the pole on alcohol, but I'm not. I'm just loving life. As you do. I'm thinking to myself, we need a... Why are there no weeds in that field over there? I didn't... Bales in the next episode, and wrappage, and no selling because they'll have to ferment. How's me chickens? Happy? Not making many eggs there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe and may the weather be with you.